Let's talk about laziness, a problem that's bigger than cancer, porn, cigarette, or any other sort of addiction. Most of our time goes into sleeping extra hour, laying here and there, and wasting all our time, knowing that we have hundreds of tasks pending. And just like that, our days, our weeks, months, and year goes by. And by the end of the year, we are like, fuck. But why are we lazy? Even when in our core we realize that it's wrong, we are doing something wrong. For that, first we need to understand about a hormone that's released in our brain called dopamine, also known as pleasure hormone, which is responsible for our motivation and also act as a reward system. Now, from an evolutionary standpoint, we need food, shelter, security, a social circle, and a partner to survive and continue our species. So our brain rewards us with dopamine when we do something that tells our brain that everything is alright. That's why it feels so damn good to have sex or to jerk off. It gives brain the signal of reproduction. Or when you intake high calorie food like steak or a burger, it gives the signal of full stomach and security. So now you can sleep and rest, because that's what our ancestors used to do after eating, because they had nothing to do. They used to go out there and hunt, eat food, and now the task is complete. And that's why you feel sleepy after eating. We, like every other species, chase comfort, even human beings. We work hard in the present to have a secure life in the future. We eat good food to escape the feeling of hunger. We sleep 8 hours a day because we don't want to feel groggy all day. We are designed to chase comfort. Now the problem is, comfort is easily available to almost everybody these days. We have access to these foods that are designed to spike up our dopamine levels. We have all these platforms that are designed to keep our focus on them for hours. So why would anybody want to do anything when they are getting everything so easily? And that's why laziness has become such a big problem. Now, according to ADHD expert, laziness occurs when we are involved in an experience that's giving us enough dopamine to continue doing it, and we have to do a task that is important but will give us less dopamine. And our brain craves and wants more dopamine, so it will automatically choose the experience that's giving us more dopamine. That's why it feels impossible to get out of the bed in the morning, or to stop watching reels or Netflix, because that's giving easy access of dopamine to our brain with almost zero effort. But the truth is, you cannot seek comfort and dopamine if you want to grow in life, if you want to reach somewhere in life. So how can you fight laziness? In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 ways through which you can remove laziness from your life. And if you're not able to apply all the 5, even if you apply 2 or 3, it's going to work wonders for you. Now I'm taking cold shower from the last few weeks in winter, and it just waked the shit out of me. There is no way I can go to bed after taking a cold shower. It's extremely hard, it's challenging. When you put your body into cold shower for 2 to 3 minutes, it just gives you so much energy. There is no way you can feel lazy after that. And it's even scientifically proven that a cold shower increases your dopamine level by 250%.
Deliberate cold exposure can increase this category of chemicals called the catecholamines. That includes dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. It can also be used to elevate mood for long periods of time.
And it gradually decreases for next 2 to 3 hours. And dopamine is responsible for motivation. So 2 to 3 hours after your cold shower, you have this dopamine level rise in which you feel motivated. And I personally am so focused and concentrated after my cold shower. And that is the time I devote to work on my scripts or on my editing. And I just have this immense focus. I just feel so much focused right now. I feel like I don't have the need to distract myself with anything. And to be honest, if you think about it, it's just a shower. It's not a huge thing. We all bath daily. All you are doing is turning the temperature from hot to cold. All you are doing is sacrificing the comfort. But just being there, being uncomfortable for 5 minutes, it's gonna work wonders for you. So why not do it? Now, what most people do when they want to remove laziness from their life is they start with everything. I'm gonna work out from tomorrow, I'm gonna eat healthy, I'm gonna go on a diet, I'm gonna work on my project, my YouTube, my business, I'm gonna do everything from tomorrow. They do it for 1 or 2 day max, and they then just drop down to 0. Nothing. Back to bed again. And that's where most people make the mistake. They start with literally everything. What you should do is start with just one thing. For example, you can start with a 20 minutes workout or a 15 minutes morning jog and continue doing it daily. And with time, what it will do is it will cause a ripple effect. Now, ripple effect is when you do something and it affects the other aspects of your life. So when you start with just one easy habit of doing a morning jog, what it will do is you will start to wake up early. You will feel sleepy and tired early in the night. So you will sleep early, and what it will do is it will create a routine. Now when you are jogging, you will automatically feel like not wasting it, so you will automatically start to eat good food. Now when you work out and move your body early in the day, it's scientifically proven that you feel energized throughout the day. Now when you have energy all day, you won't feel like being in bed and lazy. You will feel like working on something and putting that energy into some use, so you will start having a productive day. You see, one small habit and it affected all the other areas of your life perfectly. Now believe me when I tell you, editing is a boring process. Now of course there are some parts which I like, which I love doing, that brings up my creativity. But most of the part is the boring work, the basic cut, the basic elements, the basic music, and it's not that enjoyable. But what makes that enjoyable, what makes that part interesting is I listen to music when I'm editing. There is no way I'm editing without music. I just blast loud music and then I sit down to edit. Even if it's boring, listening to good music makes it interesting for me. So if you have a boring work, if you have assignments or any other work that's boring, try to make it interesting. Do something to make that boring things in your life interesting, and you will automatically find yourself doing those things, because now you have that one little element that's calling you, that now feels interesting. Now, the reason you are laying in bed and scrolling all day is not because you are deciding to do that. It's because you are not deciding to do something else. It's your indecision that's taking place. It's just you doing something to fill your time because you are not able to decide what you want to do. Nobody ever will decide to lay in bed and scroll reel mindlessly. If you want to watch reels, make a decision. Okay, I'm gonna watch reels for the next 1 hour. Just don't do it mindlessly. Your brain automatically starts filling your days with random things when you don't have a clear goal, because it cannot stay empty. You cannot sit idle. You see, when you will start to make decisions consciously, you won't make wrong decisions. You won't make negative decisions. You will automatically decide something that's good for you. So become decisive and start making decisions for even the smallest things you do in the day. And it comes down from the last point. If you don't have a clear goal, if you don't have a clear task written somewhere, if you don't have a clarity in your head what you want to do, obviously you will waste time. What else will you do? And how you can create this aim for the day is either one night before. In the night you can write down your goals for the next day, or you can wake up early and before you start your day, you can write down on a piece of paper 2 to 3 things which you want to accomplish in a day. When you do this, when you start writing your goals daily, you might not be able to achieve all of them which you write, but you will see that you are able to achieve one, and it will be 100% better than the days when you were doing nothing, when you had no goals. Just start applying a few things that I talked about in this video today, and you will see how drastically it changes your life. And if you find this video helpful, like it, and if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.